Alright guys, hi, we are into the StarLadder LAN,
Radiant team pick.
first match of the day, the first minor of the season, VG versus SG Esports. Oh, sorry about that.
With a moment of clarity, I'm Bill.
Sorry about that. Yep, okay, so heading into the first game, it's SG Esports versus VG Gaming.
Dire team pick.
One is a South American team and one is a Chinese team. VG just acquired Young 11 as well as Lanham again, back together with Paparazzi. Okay, so Lanham likes to pick very unique position 4 heroes in
10 seconds
previous,
remaining.
like from what I noticed, he picks like Undying,
Radiant
Tasca and stuff. But in this game he go for the next assassin instead. Okay, so in the first phase ban, they ban away A and Lich, two very stable position 5 heroes. Probably the two most common position 5 heroes in the meta. And SG Sports ban away Prophet as well as Venom. As well as two very strong heroes in the meta. VG Gaming go for first pick next assassin. It's gonna be position 4 on Lanham, I believe. And SG replies with Earthshaker Jakiro. Jakiro is SG Esports likes to play this hero on their position 5. I think it's one of their most common position 5 hero. And Earthshaker is just a really strong position 4 right now. It can still be a position 3, but I believe it's gonna be 4 this game. VG Gaming replies with Necrophos. Yeah, which is just a super strong and self-sustained laner. I've written a article out of drafting, and yeah, in it I'll be talking a bit of Necrophos and some other heroes as well. So SG Sports ban away Disruptor, saying that they target the position 5 heroes because VG Gaming doesn't haven't picked it up, and with AA and Leech already removed, the pool of position 5, the top tier position 5 heroes are actually getting smaller. They want to reduce the options for VG Gaming. And VG Gaming is probably going to ban like because they already show their one of their core Necrophos, they might target bans towards heroes that kind of counter Necrophos. Yeah, and Pugna is one of that. You might get to see a Mirana ban, or because Mirana teams tend to go for Mirana against like Necrophos, because in the mid game you have good enough burst of magical damage to deal with a Necrophos even through Ghost Shot, as in to burst him down through Ghost Shot. And late game you are a Diffuser carrier and you can just purge away the Ghost Shot and burst him down with right clicks. SG Esports ban away the Ember Spirit,
10 seconds remaining.
a hero that probably Paparazzi is very comfortable on.
5 seconds remaining.
So with SG Sports having Earthshaker and Jakiro, their game plan, the Jakiro is like he provides team fight as well as a bit of pushing power because of liquid fire, and Shaker just roams around and create the early game ganking opportunities for his team. And VG Gaming ban Doom.
Dire team pick.
Okay, so yeah, Dragon Knight is picked up by SG Sports. Seems like they're heading towards a semi-pushing lineup, like with Jakiro and Dragon Knight. They want to take all the early towers, put down the pressure on VG Gaming, which is pretty much one of the more standard play styles in the current meta. Because taking towers is very important in this game, which is why heroes like Leech is so important. Because Ice Armor just slows down pushes tremendously. So yeah, SG Sports is heading towards that direction. They're going for Dragon Knight, Jakiro, and whether that's all they're going to go for and just transit back to maybe more team fight, or they're gonna go all out for pushing, we wouldn't know yet. And that also explains why VG Gaming bans the Pugna. Maybe they expected it with the Jakiro pick. Maybe that's a playstyle that SG Sports like to go for. And yeah, Necrophos can go mid now since they already know it's against Dragon Knight, and it's a pretty favorable lineup matchup for the Necrophos. But even then, they can still put in a safe lane because Necrophos is just very strong, and he will probably win most of his matchups as long as it's 1v1 or 2v1.
Radiant team pick.
So, oh wow, Phoenix, totally not expecting that pick at all. With the Phoenix pickup, that's gonna be position 5 on Fenrir. Yeah. Fenrir used to play Phoenix quite a bit, especially when he was still paired up with FY.
10
And
seconds remaining.
SGesports probably needs something that can deal with
5
Phoenix
seconds
Phoenix
remaining.
Egg, because currently they only got Juggernaut, which is rage only in ulti form, and Jakiro isn't the won't be. It's very unlikely that Jakiro will be hitting the egg, so they might need to go for a carry that can go through the fire spirits, like Lifestealer or say Juggernaut. Lina is usually a good hero against Phoenix, but because SGesports already have their mid hero, so it's unlikely they'll go for Lina here. Ursa is also pretty good, but Ursa will just get kited heavily by heroes like Necrophos, Nixstan, and just the Phoenix in general. Like he'll just be kited quite badly. So I'm not sure if that's the right area to go for as well. I wouldn't mind Juggernaut.
Dire team pick.
Instead, to go for Puck. That's probably the offlane Puck, which they're very comfortable playing on as well. They currently lack the only team fight control they have now is Earthshaker, so having the Puck now provides more team fight control,
10
and
seconds remaining.
the magical damage burst from Puck is good against Necrophos,
5
as well as the
seconds
silence can be
remaining.
pretty important against Phoenix before he gets off his egg. The only problem though is Nyx Assassin kind of does very well against Puck. You can spike Carapace his orb and then just chain stun him with mana burn as well. As like Necrophos ulti, the Puck is definitely going to die. It's not going to be an easy Puck game, but his impact can be really important if he gets in the fight. So I think this game relies a lot on the Puck, whether he can
Radiant
get off the
team
place
back.
or he's going to just die in the fights very quickly. And VG Gaming goes for the carry faces Void, I believe. Or it can still be an off lane, because it pairs very well with the Phoenix as well as Necrophos.
10
Will it be a
seconds remaining.
I think I favor a carry faces Void here, just because
5 seconds remaining.
you want it to scale much better, and having a version 3 faces Void might be a bit too greedy here. But with what SGesports have, they have a Earthshaker Jakiro in the lane, and whatever carry they're gonna pick up, Faceless Void is pretty good against this lane as well, because if you have visual block, you can just time out of it, and taking damage.
Dire team back.
But the problem is you'll be zoned out by hit spells like Liquid Fire. And SGesports banned away Magnus, which is old Young 11 now. One of his best heroes, especially during TI7, he was well known for it. So maybe they're probably expecting this Faceless Void to be a carry Faceless Void. I'm not
10
surprised about that as
seconds
well.
remaining.
And Magnus is also very good against heroes like Earthshaker because
5
of
seconds remaining.
you can skewer out of visual blocks. And SGesports lacking a carry. VG Gaming, what would they ban here?
Dire team
They banned the
pick.
Naga. Oh, they're afraid of a Naga combo. A Naga carry. They don't have the best answers to deal with a Naga, like the split push and everything. Their wave clearing is not very strong. They are very strong team fights, but they are not that strong at pushing out waves.
10 seconds
I guess that's a reasonable ban. They just don't want to get so-called cheesed
5
by
seconds
SGesports with the
remaining.
last pick. And yeah, so Faceless Void, we might see something like a Bat Rider, because Bat Rider is also very good against a Shaker in the laning. You can just Firefly out of the feature blocks, or we'll get to see a Void offlane and something more self-sustaining and probably not so greedy carry for VG Gaming.
Radiant team pick.
Monkey King, yeah, so it's a Faceless Void offlane and the Monkey King carry. Could be Monkey King mid as well, because it's against Dragon Knight and it's a very good matchup. So yeah, Necrophos and Monkey King can switch up between the mid and carry position. And Monkey King is also another hero that synergizes extremely well with Faceless Void. This VG Gaming lineup is actually very, very strong.
5 seconds
The Dragon
remaining.
Knight third pick by SGesports, I think it kind of screwed them up. It allows VG to play around the lane so well, because they show their mid hero early, and then VG is able to just play around it and counter it really, really well. What hero can they pick here that is going to change it? I actually can't think of any. Razor will be too early game and okay, Arc Warden. If there's any hero that's gonna give them a chance, it's probably gonna be Arc Warden. It's really high risk, but if it works out, it's gonna be really good. It's good against Phoenix Egg, and you can split push, which as mentioned just now, VG Gaming doesn't do very well at split push. And the Spark Rays can be used to scout Monkey King in the trees, as well as all the damage. It's quite decent, but I think VG Gaming on paper has the better lineup. They're very team oriented though, and Arc Order might be able to split up the team, and then SGesports can just pick off with Park and Shaker and stuff. So yeah, just now I mentioned that a lot of these games is on the Park, but I feel that this Arc Warden last pick just double ups on the risky drafts, and so much is on this Arc Warden to make the plays right now. If he can split up VG Gaming, then yeah, maybe SGesports have a chance. Okay, so the game plan, VG Gaming, they have pretty strong lanes. If let's say, oh, it's off lane Monkey King, will they switch it up? And a carry faceless fight. Interesting. I'm not sure if I like it. I think if that's the case, Paparazzi should go on the off lane. It's just because Monkey King is not. Maybe because they feel that the Monkey King can just trade with the Jakiro. And but Arc Warden is such a strong laner, especially against a single hero. I still feel that. Oh, what happened to my game? I still feel that the Void should be on the off lane. I'm not sure about that. Whoa, why did this happen? Oh, the game is paused. Okay. Okay, anyway, back to what I was trying to say. Regardless, I think VG has decent lane. Necrophos is good. Monkey King, if they lane well and have an early start, then they can just play around their team fight ultimates and get the lead from there. But if their laning kind of fail, then SGesports can snowball with the Jakiro Dragonite, take a lot of towers in the game, and after that, with the lead they have, the Arc Warden can just go ham, split push, and then the rest of the team can just keep picking up. So I think a lot of this game is going to be down on the laning phase, whether VG can get the lanes they want and do well and get out of it ahead. Even if they get out of it just even, it should be good enough for them. That's all for Game 1's draft analysis. I hope you guys like it, and I'll be back for Game 2. Bye.